Zodiac killer. I had to hold my breath for the intro, but apart from that, Zodiac killer, who is he? He's a serial killer. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about his wicked mind first, because I'm not gonna have enough time to talk about it later. So apparently, in one of the letters he sent to the press, yes, he does that sort of stuff. Yeah, he wrote, "I kill." Well, he said the cryptogram, and if it was not printed in the news, he would kill more. So they printed it. Only one of them were cracked, and that one stated, I'm not gonna be quote and end quote because I don't know what it really stated. I'm just saying what I remember straight on my nose. But apart from that, it said, "I kill because it's my collection of slaves in the 40 afterlife in paradise." He also thinks The Exorcism is a comedy. No, it's not. Also, apart from that, he said killing is more fun than getting his rocks off of a girl. Ay, ay, ay. Also, it's also stated that only one of them were cracked, right? He also said that he would have given them their name because they're going to stop his collection of slaves in the afterlife. But if we're going to talk about the Zodiac, I need you to follow one rule. It is not Ted Cruz. Okay? It's not Ted Cruz. Calm down, everyone. It's not Ted Cruz. Okay, we're all good? The first real victim of this was David Faraday, shot to death in December 20th, 1968 in Lake Herman Road. Yeah, he was in Lake Herman Road while he was on a date with his girl, which I'm about to say in a while. But, yeah, it turned out terrible. Both died. He would actually die on the way to the hospital while his day died over there. Yeah, you want to know who his day was? Betty Lou Joant, which was also killed on December 20th, 1968 on the Lake Herman Road. They were the first victims of the serial killer known as the Zodiac Killer. Nobody knew this was the act of a serial killer because why? It's the first two murders. There has been 7 reported attacks, but only 5 were killed. He has claimed to kill 37 people, which, if you tell me, is crazy. And I'm gonna say 3 suspects. Then the next guy who were killed was Michael Majo, age 19, and Darlene Ferrin, age 22. They were killed on July 4th, the 4th of July, 1969, in Blue Rock Springs. Apparently, they were also parking an empty parking lot when, a guy pulls up in a car. He takes out a flashlight and a pistol and walks out the car. Shoots them each, like 8 times. Shoots 6 bullets at. Now, I don't know how many bullets were fired, but apart from that, they were shot, right? And then he went back to his car when he heard screams. Came back, shot. But guess what? He still failed. Michael Majo survived, but Darlene Ferrin, about that. When I see you again, oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Then the next 2 victims were Brian Hardell, age 20, and Cecilia Anna Shepard, which I did not write her age, sorry. They were stabbed to death, well, at least Cecilia. Brian survived! Well, the attack was on September 27, 1969, and on the end and on the door of Brian's car, it said the dates and then by knife under the date of their murder. Something I did not discuss on the last one. I was too busy saying again. The Zodiac Killer called the police and claimed responsibility for the deaths of David, Betty, and Darlene, and attempted murder of Michael Majo. And then the next victim was Paul Sign, age 29, and he was attacked on October 11th, 1969. You may be saying, well, why? He was a taxi driver, then he picked up the Zodiac, and then the Zodiac's, well, Paul Walker started driving, right? When I see you again. So then, he was shot to death. Piece of his shirt was missing, which will play a role in why and who I think the person is, okay? Just calmate, mijo, calmate. So after that, he was dead. A girl saw it and called the police and told him a white male with a red crew cut and heavy green glasses was it. But the police got it wrong and thought it was a white guy, which is this guy. It's totally D.B. Cooper, right? No, Arthur Lee Allen has to be Arthur Lee Allen, right? Right? No, it is actually Richard Zodaic, or Richard Zodaic sounds better. Apparently, they saying, but Exxon, it's Arthur Lee Allen. Look at him right there. Okay, look at him closely, and then I'm gonna show you another picture. Ready? Okay, I'm not gonna show you right now, but study him, and then I'm gonna talk about Zodiac. That's the crossing of the Zodiac. The Zodiac was the person who named himself the Zodiac because he said in one of the letters, this is the Zodiac speaking. Also, yeah, 2 police run into him, but since they were looking for an African American male, yeah, they don't arrest him. Good job, LAPD. But also, I believe it's him because remember how the piece of Paul Sign's shirt was missing? Apparently, Richard was in the military in 1950, and whenever a guy was shot, they took out a piece of his shirt as to try to save him. Well, guess what? The shirt was later sent to the press and police. Good job. Also, when Darlene's Fair moved, which will later become one of the victims of the Zodiac killer, strangely, Richard moved across the U.S. to Darlene's Fair and worked where his husband worked, in the same building. Pretty crazy, right? And also, he attended Stein's funeral later. And also, I'm gonna speak more about his twisted mind right now, and I'm sorry about my parents, guys, I'm good. But apart from that, another evidence that leads to him is his name, and see, he does look like that, right? The glasses, and he could probably get a haircut in 1969, exactly. But he died in 2004, but by cancer. Yay, cancer. But then G-Y-K-E, Geik, was found in one of the Zodiac's cryptograms, which was sent to the press in the late 1960s, in the early 1970s, which they stopped in 1974, which is the same year Richard was sent to a medical center somewhere else, right? Pretty crazy. So, that's the Zodiac killer. Oh god, it only took like 5 recordings to do this, but did it. Also, his twisted minds, he also thinks The Exorcism is a comedy. Wow! Totally impressed, Zodiac killer. Well, apart from this, that's the Zodiac killer, guys. Zodiac killer is just a guy who killed people. But he has claimed to kill 37 people, but there has only been 7 records of deaths. Well, next time we're going to be covering D.B. Cooper hijack, or aka Norjack, which, can you believe it reaches 40 feet long?